Send a message to North Carolina.
Nah, man.
That's sharp.
That was really sharp.
Thank you.
What more do you know about these guys? We just talked to you Friday. So what more have you seen out of North Carolina since then?
Just pretty much seeing that the offense is very quick. You know, as a defense, it's a whole unit on defense. We know we got to get back to the ball quickly. We know that hurry up offense. And the main thing is staying focused. You know, getting the calls in and knowing what we got to do to be ready for that quick game.
Do they normally go fast all the time, or can they slow it down at times?
Yeah, it's kind of on and off. You know, they got a little quick game and then they slow it down. But then they also just jump back in there. You know, out of respect. You know, and then our thing is we got to be back to the ball before they do.
How much are you guys working on kind of getting back to the ball in practice? It seems like, you know, at least when we're out there, that's what you guys primarily focusing on.
Well, really, it's like a time thing. You know, we try to get back as quick as we can. We try to outbeat the offense before they get back, and we try to get the call in before the offense even gets set up.
Any sorts of tips or tricks, you know, you guys have been doing to kind of help yourself?
Just we do like a timer. You know, just timing ourselves. How quick can we get back to the huddle, and how quick can we get back lined up?
How dangerous is a guy like Switzer?
You know, just watching him on film, you know, he's a very quick guy, very athletic. You know, he can do a lot in open space. Our main thing as a whole unit, don't give him space. You know, don't give him. To me, as a defensive player and as a defensive back in the secondary, we don't give him opportunity at all.
When he gets that space, does he create that for himself, or is it defensive breakdowns allow for him to do that?
He created himself. You know, like I said, he's dangerous in space. But for us as a whole, we're not gonna give him the opportunity to get space. And if we do, you know, things, you know, we're going to make mistakes, you know, but at the same time, we just can't give him what he wants.
You talked about the fact that they can go slow or they can speed it up. Is that a little bit harder for you to get ready for, knowing that it's kind of hard to know what to expect?
Yeah, well, as for me, you know, it's a good thing so I can but as a whole, we have to learn how to get, you know, back to the ball as quick as we can, because there'll be plenty more teams we face that'll be, you know, quick game and hurry up and get back on offense. But as a whole, that's something new to us. You know, never knew UNC was that quick, you know, getting back to the huddle and all that. But as a whole, we're just working on just being fast the whole time.
How do you prep these young guys to get ready for the game day atmosphere and just the roar of the crowd and all that?
Just pretty much tell the young guys, just stay focused. You know, don't worry about what's outside. You know, and try to, you know, not look in the crowd. You know, the crowd gonna be there, but play the game if like the crowd is not there. You know, kind of just thinking it's practice. You know, just doing what we got to do. You know, staying focused, coverages and all.
How hard is it to do all that, though? I mean, can you think back on your first start and how hard that was to block all that out?
Yeah, it was hard for me my first start. You know, the crowd, I couldn't stop looking up. It was a lot of things like that. But that third game, I was soaked and ready to, you know, go play ball.
Do you remember that moment when Jeremy told you you were gonna get to go?
Yes, sir. That moment, you know, will stick with me forever. You know, that's a good memory. He told me I was gonna start in like the first 2 plays of that Clemson game. Mm-hmm. Man, they threw 2 bombs down on the field on me, and it got my nerves up. You know, I wasn't scared of nothing like that. It's just I kind of knew like, okay, I'm only freshman out here. So they're gonna try to pick at me, but that's another thing I tell my young guys. You know, they're going into this game, just play like you us. You know, we all the same. You know, it don't matter you young or older. It don't matter. Just go out here and stay focused and be aggressive and execute.
What's your impressions of Elijah Hood, the running back?
You know, he's a big guy. You know, he runs the ball hard. But for us as a whole defense, you know, that's something we got to come to a conclusion and stop the run.
You know, you've been here for a while, and you've been other than your first game weeks. Mm-hmm. Is there anything Kirby's doing differently from the past that you can notice to help you guys just prepare for the first action in a game?
Not really. Like, I mean, he's more intense. You know, on and off the field. You know, you got to get it in, film watch. You got to on field. You got to be, you know, game ready. You know, treat practice like a game. You know, you got to. You know, we're going to make mistakes in practice, but that's why we come back and watch film and learn from them. But his main thing is just staying focused and, you know, you got to be mentally and physically tough.
What have the coaches been doing to prepare you to play in the Georgia Dome, which is going to be a different atmosphere where there's going to be lights, and even for you adjusting to the ball when it's in the air?
It's really not different, you know, it is for us because this will be our first time playing in the Dome. But, you know, several people on the team have played in the Dome before.
Have they said anything to you about what it's like or what to expect?
Not really.
You mentioned earlier about the third game, you kind of felt like you were, in, you weren't really worried about your nerves. Was it just the fact that you had the experience that you were able to kind of back up?
Yeah, after that first game, I just kind of, got it in, got to the sideline. Just hearing Coach Pruitt, he was telling me, hey, look, you're the only freshman out here, so it's gonna be things coming at you. But just stay focused. That was the main thing. And I feel like when I first got out there, I was focused on the crowd and being a freshman, starting with older people. But I kind of got down on that next week, and everything kind of calmed down and got kind of moved slower for me, and I started knowing the game.
Have you been